Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Breath of Fiction. This time we're doing Avatar and Kimetsu no Yaiba Part 3. I'm Dan, also known as DCC Rules, and today we have.
Uh, it's necked. I mean, also number one Gajima, bro.
Radicor, otherwise known as Stressed as Desserts.
And this is partner 789.
And let's not forget Lord Cali. And I'm sorry, Lord Cali, who will be joining us in a little bit. And Machine Core, who's sitting right there, even though she would just be listening for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We love you. You're a fantastic artist.
Yee.
We love you madly.
Starting off today's episode, I'm actually going to do a recap of last episode because we went through a lot of plot and I just finished listening to it. Mostly what we established is Tanjiro is the new avatar, but he lives in isolation, so he didn't really figure it out until he follows his little sister down, Nezuko, down the mountain one day, and they get attacked. They're saved by Orokodaki, who happens to notice that Chandro is the Avatar, and sends them to Kiyu to start his training. Nezuko comes along, despite being told to stay home. Along the way, they meet up with Inosuke and Zenitsu, who are a airbender and firebender respectively, which is great for Nezuko because now she has someone to train with. And we didn't mention this last time, but I would assume they end up fighting Kaigaku and the Swamp Demon.
Okay.
Yeah, after this, they end up at Gyu's where they train in water, and we're introduced to Sabito and Makomo, who are spirits that have passed away, but will end up looking after the crew periodically throughout the rest of the series. I think around this time we should have, once again, we didn't mention this last time. We can go over this in more detail after I finish the recap. But I feel like we could also put Susumaru here, introduce them after ordering Gyu, and then maybe put that a little bit later, have them meet Yushiro and Tamio, or we could put them later on. We'll get there. But afterwards, we end up going to the butterfly state, which in this case would be more akin to Kyoshi Warriors kind of group, where these warriors are waterbenders trained in pairs of healers and fighters. While both are trained in each, people have specialties. This is where we meet up with obviously everyone in the butterfly house, and eventually Kanao and Aoi leave with the crew on their way to learn firebending properly. Along the way, they end up going through a nasty forest and have a run-in with Rui, who is a powerful blunt bender. They're only saved by the help of Muichiro and Yuichiro, who show up and reveal that they have a talent in blood bending they inherited from their father. With the help of these two, they're able to defeat Rui and start moving on to their next goal, which is arriving at the Rengoku household, situated in the mountain. While they're there, Zenitsu sees once again his adoptive brother, Kaigaku, who he had a falling out with because Kaigaku was sent to study with the Rengokus, and Zenitsu was not. In fact, Kaigaku was probably the one who told Zenitsu he wasn't allowed to. But Kai is very upset to learn Zenitsu's become stronger than him. At the Rengoku house, we'll meet Mitsuri, who's also a firebender, and Obanai, who's a waterbender. And while they're studying there, the crew will have to fight with Enmu, who is revealed to be using the volcanic gases mixed with airbending to put people into suggestive states and lead them away to be experimented on. When he's revealed, the big bad Muzan or Kokushibu, we haven't decided yet, sends Akaza to break up the issue. And in the resulting battle kills Rengoku and steals his face. So now Akaza has Kyojiro's face, but we'll get to that later. I think we would have a bit of a mournful scene in there. We didn't touch on this because we were a little spotty last time. But afterwards, they would make their way to essentially Ba Sing Se, a powerful Earth city where they're meant to go study with the best earthbending teacher there is. Along the way, all they're told, they has a tea shop. Can't find it exactly. So they end up bumping into Uzui Tengen, who is the leader of the red light district in this city. He tells them that he has an issue with another party, and if they want to find the teacher, the Avatar has to do him a favor and help him bust up this enemy group.
That's interesting. I thought Uzui would love parties.
But in the resulting melee, Uzui actually damages the tea shop, which causes all hell to break loose as Tsunemi, Yome's apprentice, busts out of the tea shop and starts beating the shit out of Uzui.
Wait, so Tsunemi is young Iroh? Because he's mad over the tea?
No.
Oh no. That means it's good. That means Tsunemi's gonna get fat and old and nearly bald with a beard at the end of this.
And is that a bad thing?
Well, I mean, for all the Tsunemi stands, yes.
Well,
No, I
Tsunemi
still
would
love
be
him
Zuko.
no matter what he looks like.
Gyome would be Iroh. And I think Gyome is Iroh post being imprisoned because he's all...
Iroh post? Yeah, Iroh's not fat. And even if he is fat, remember when he defeated Azula just by pumping?
That's only that's only after he escapes the prison. Like once he gets to the White Lotus, he becomes more. He regains his belly a little bit.
Yeah, but remember he defeated Azula by just bumping his stomach against her.
That was earlier though. That wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Being fat doesn't mean it's bad. He can use stomach kung fu.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Tsunemi let himself go after all of that. He went from.
Oh yes.
I'm just pointing that he let himself go. So what did he do? Was it because Kanai rejected him and then he just let himself go? I wonder.
No, I love my Tsunemi even if he's chubby.
So every person who simps for the chibis.
Me? I don't simp for the chibis.
You seem. I'm pretty sure you like that image of the Third Light novel though, with Chibi Tsunemi.
Oh yeah, Chibi Tsunemi is cute though.
After Tsunemi and Uzui's fight is broken up by Gyome, body slamming both of them in the street, we're introduced to Gyome, Tsunemi, and Genya, and Tanjiro gets to learn earthbending, which I think would be his last element at this point, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I believe so.
And if we're missing air, we can say he studies with Tsunemi as well. Although I don't imagine it goes great.
I feel like in this universe, Tsunemi would hate Tanjiro less.
No, here's what the training would consist of. It's that's that scene with Avatar Roku and Gyatso, except Tsunemi is you have to dive bomb all these people flying in the air as you're training. If you remember that scene when they're just screwing off.
I think I know what you're talking about.
The one with the hang glide. Do you guys not remember that? Am I the only one who remembers that from Avatar?
My head is empty, knees weak, mom's spaghetti.
I had that earlier today, actually.
You had Snack's mom's spaghetti?
No, I had my mom's spaghetti.
Oh, my mom doesn't cook.
Huh?
My dad cooks. He
Oh.
cooks and he cleans.
Okay.
So now, do we want to go back and tie up some of those things I mentioned, like addressing Yahaba and Susamaru, or should we just keep going forward with the plot from here?
I mean, how we can get to Yahaba and Susamaru, but I say we drive the plot a bit forward. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, then. Where I would like to go next is, at this point, we just established Tanjiro is a fully fledged avatar. He's got his 4 elements. What is the next thing for him to do? Well, he has to officially join the White Lotus. So Gyoe tells him, you're the avatar, eat with the heads of the White Lotus. You're going to officiate your status. We'll announce you to the world. So they end up going to wherever the headquarters of the White Lotus is. And this is where I had a great idea. Because, if the White Lotus is this big, well-established organization, they probably have a lot of various things. And you'll remember last time I mentioned I wanted the idea of a mechanist of some kind. Or
yeah.
a weaponsmith or something like that.
Sokka.
Well, yeah, but remember something that's let me finish. Something that Sokka had in Book 3 Fire was he got a mentor. He had someone who taught him the way of the sword. We could have that for Genya, not in the way of a sword, but in the way of creation, of smithing, some kind.
Cool.
It could be a great role for Genya because he studies with these, weaponsmiths to learn how to make things, and he has a talent for it. He gives everyone a boost. And I think this will tie into a great idea I have later for the final battle. But it will be a great Genya moment to see this is his role. The White Lotus is more than just, powerful benders. It's support. It's helping people. Just like Aoi, he has a role. And if we want to throw some OC in there, it's a great place for him to meet a nice lady or dude. Just I know there's maybe there's Gen Yui ships. I don't know. Maybe they show up here. Because, we haven't seen them in a little while. We could say, Mui and Yui just happen upon the White Lotus and they get arrested. And it's like, what are you doing here? And they're like, well, no, we just been wandering around. We were curious what this White Lotus stuff was. We met a few of you guys earlier. Murata and Ozaki told us about this place. We decided to check it out.
I see where you're going. So you're saying Genya catches them, but Muichiro charms his way out.
Well, no, I'm saying regular White Lotus people would arrest.
Okay.
It's just, Tanjiro could be like, oh, I vouch for these guys. They saved our asses. So they're like, they can't be all that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Though they're, strange, suspicious people.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Also, they're like children, right?
I would say in Avatar, everyone, like the first book, everyone was a lot younger.
12 years old.
Bit older. I would say let's put everyone in, like the 16 to 19 range for like a lot of the, Kamaboko squad and like Yui. But then, people like Tsunemi and Giyu are still, in their 20s. Gyome would be in his late 30s, early 40s kind of area.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it just got quiet.
Well, yeah,
okay.
I thought she was going to say something.
Sorry. But like, yeah. Sounds good. Oh, what if Genya's like trainer is Haganazuka?
Haganezuka?
Yes.
Haganezuka.
Haganezuka?
Hotaru. Hotaru.
Haganezuka.
Hold on, what's the spelling again? Can someone put it in chat so I can use
I got it.
I believe.
No, I just need to I need to take a look at it. Haga. No, that's not it. There's a K in there at the end. I'm pretty sure.
Just call him Hotaru. It's
Nezuko.
easier. And he's the only one named
Haga
Hotaru. So.
Haga Nezuka. Haga Nezuka. Based on the syllables and Japanese sounds from hiragana and katakana. It's Haga Nezuka. Haga Nezuka.
Nezuko.
Not who. It's ha,
Nezuka.
not who.
I mean, yes, you should hug Nezuko, though. As I was saying, yeah, you should hug Nezuko, though.
Yes, that is very true. Especially when she gets tiny in the box, like Tanjiro does and tries to.
Baby.
Hug Nezuko. I like that version.
Maybe in this version, whenever he sees Nezuko, he wants to hug her. Because of how cute she is.
He seems to treat girls differently than he treats men. Because, like, remember in that one light novel, he was pretty polite to that girl.
Who somehow looked like Kanroji because the village head wanted it that way.
Oh my god. Oh. Techen, don't force your waifu taste onto my man, okay? He deserves better. Well, not that Mitsuru's bad. I'm just saying that Hotaru deserves to have a choice in who he marries. Yeah.
He does marry, though. I'm pretty sure.
He does. He has
He has descendants. Like it's a pet peeve of mine that the people on the wikis put unnamed wife for Sanemi and Hyugiyu when I've made it multiple times in Discord that by Japanese descendants laws, adoption qualifies, and they may not have been married by the time they passed away.
But they have a genetic resemblance.
So the reincarnations of Shinobu and Kanai have genetic resemblances when there shouldn't be genetically related if we're going by that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Unless you go with, the secret love child parts.
That is true. But all I can say is that in canon, they had descendants. However, by Japanese law, if you adopt somebody, they become your descendant, and then whatever happens. You could have an entire family go generations of adopting kids, and they would still qualify, because descendants goes through name as opposed to blood. Like, it's more important for the name than the blood.
That's like a kinship system.
It's been that way forever. And I should know, because I spent 4 years studying topics like that in my history majors.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. I just get a little bit.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I get pissy when I have to talk about bio too, when I have to explain to people stuff.
Oh, I have to explain chem in bio to the people. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, I have to explain so much biology.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Really wish Callie was here already.
Wait, wasn't Callie here
No, Callie's just currently lurking around.
We're doing it again.
Guys!
So, we're at the headquarters of the White Lotus. Let's say, across all these places, I'm going to say they spent probably a few months in each place. Enough time to really learn and get acclimated. Studying at the White Lotus, he probably is, learning more cultural things, getting him mentally and educationally ready to be the Avatar, if you will. Maybe educate him on spirits. Maybe that's where he learns about Rava, Vatu kind of stuff, Okay. So I'm going to say near the end of that, before they get to officially announce the Avatar, maybe there's an assassination attempt.
On the Avatar or on somebody else?
Do you have another suggestion?
I don't know. I mean I was thinking maybe they tried to assassinate the people who would announce the Avatar out of some political ploy to get people, new people. No. But when the White Lotus announces it, it has to go through the higher ups. At least the higher ups would approve it. So what if we had?
You mean Kagaya?
Yeah, no. I was assuming what if somebody assassinated Kagaya or the higher ups as opposed to trying to assassinate Tanjiro? To just throw to throw it off. That's what I was thinking. It could have gone both ways, but.
Yep. Okay. And of course, I would say obviously, the person who would be the assassin in this case should be
Daigaku.
That's an interesting thought.
The
I was
udon
gonna
seller.
shut
I'm
up
just joking. I'm just joking.
because this is roughly our swordsmith arc. It would have to be Hantegu. We haven't done him yet because we had Yume and Daki and Gyutaru in the red light district before Gyome. So now we do Han Tengu and Gyoko, and then we just have the top three off in a final battle.
Huh?
Make sense? Well, if we're going off of the way Kimetsu no Yaiba went, we need to have Han Tengu and Gyoko show up for a battle, and then we move on to the final battle.
Oh, okay. So then we're gonna have them appear, and then the final battle. All right. I see. So do we want like a whole end game idea, like what they did in the Avatar, like when the Fire Nation was about to raise the Earth Kingdom? Because like
I think
because in
do
Kimetsu,
that. I'm just not sure how we would just yet. Like, what could be that kind of like world raising end game for Muzan or Kokushibo or whoever is our big man in charge.
Yeah. What if does the Blue Spider Lily plot work?
I mean, if we can adapt it properly.
Oh, maybe he wants an elixir of immortality.
well,
Like,
how would burning everything down achieve it that way?
make like
We can say that it's not world raising, as in they're just going to burn everything
oh,
down
maybe he
directly.
wants to extract resources through the Four Kingdoms.
It could work.
Like, colonialism, guys.
Yeah. I mean, there were scenes of it in Avatar with the Fire Nation.
He wants to extract from all four nations to like find materials for the elixir. So that's why he decided to conquer them, so he can become immortal, because he's always been like very ill. Despite like
here's a thought. Here's a thought. What if the Avatar is like let's put it this way: if we assume that Muzan has multiple weaknesses besides the Avatar stopping him, right? So, what if we made him more narcissistic? We could say like, what if he gets his prized semi-immortality with the Avatar still being his one weakness, and then he realizes that the blue spider lily only grows in the Earth Kingdom, and to prevent anyone from challenging his power, he decides to raise it so nothing will grow there, and that way, at the end of the day, the blue spider lily will never grow there again.
Oh,
I get what you're saying.
Like he's raising the Earth Kingdom, not so much as like it's not so, like more as a way to deny people what and prevent someone else from challenging his power at the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
So we could say like at the end of this, like Muzan has achieved his goals partially. Like he has his prize immortality, which the Avatar can counter, but then again, he has to just kill the Avatar to deal with it. So he's like, the only other threat would be another person like me. And blue spider lilies only grow in the Earth Kingdom because let's not forget the Earth Kingdom is like in the middle of the world of Avatar.
Yeah.
So we could say something along those lines, climate wise, geographic wise. It can only grow there for whatever reason. So he decides to burn the entire thing down so that way there's no chance that it will ever grow again.
Okay, so if we take this idea, I'm going to take a few ideas from Demon Slayer and make this work. Because one thing we have is we don't have a reason why Nezuko is attacked in the beginning of this AU, and we don't really have a reason why she's very central to it. But also, we have a moment where she should die at the end of the Swordsmith arc. So, what if it's not the Earth Kingdom? What if wherever Tanjiro was living, wherever he was isolated, was because where his family lived is where whatever that key ingredient is grows. And Nezuko becomes the biggest part of the plot because she almost dies in that, swordsmith arc. And, one of Muzan's spirits that he's controlling sees this happen, or even, through Han Tengu and one of Han Tengu's, manipulated peoples, sees like this girl die and then come back to life the way he's supposed to, and he says, that's not okay. How come someone else can do this? And then, he has to go through all this backlog and research and figure out, where did these people come from? Maybe,
What did they do? What
Yui
did
or
they
Mui.
do?
Yeah, like he has to figure out where this comes from. Maybe he attacks someone or kidnaps someone. Maybe he gets some information from Kayaku, who got it from Zenitsu, and he learns where the Kabutos come from. It's a small little island somewhere or something. Like, it's this little place. So it's not world raising. That's not the big concern. It's they're going after their family. That becomes their big concern.
Holy fudge.
Or something.
Actually, that makes sense.
It does make sense, indeed.
I mean, that's all I can say.
I mean, what if Nezuko ate the blue, was able to do this because she found a blue spider lily and was able to do something with it, and then Muzan wants to raise it because he realizes something that can challenge me has appeared with Nezuko, who's done because of what she's done, and that also means that there's nothing stopping anyone else from doing that unless we can literally burn the entire thing down.
Mm-hmm. Also, hey, Callie.
Welcome, Callie.
Welcome, Callie.
Hey,
What's
he's
up?
here.
Yeah, I'm probably here.
I'm so glad to have you. We need someone to keep our heads on track.
Indeed.
Now,
Just as we
gonna-
say that, we're being quiet again.
Yeah. Well, we were listening to some Door ASMR from you, Radicor.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was on my end of the record. Thankfully, I muted my end of the recording, so those watching on my thing will never hear it. But I was just fixing my power cord to my laptop.
Okay. It was nice ASMR.
I should have muted Discord in all honesty, but then again, OBS probably would have still caught it as well.
I can't take ASMR. Every time I hear it, it makes me want to, like, writhe in pain. Even though it shouldn't. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Alright.
anyways. Back on track, anyways.
So, if we're moving to this conclusion, before we get directly into it, a few things to think about. One, are Mui and Yui officially part of the good guys here, or are they somewhere in the middle?
I think they could be, like, chaotic. Like, they just do what they want.
I say that they're neutral in that they do what they want, essentially. Like, they're not technically allies of anyone, but of their own things.
So like neutral good. Are we doing like D&D?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Neutral good.
Can't really hear you. I'm sorry, Callie. What did you say?
I just said neutral good.
Oh, okay. So they're neutral to good.
Okay, I just maxed out Callie's.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. Can I max out him? No, mine is already maxed, so this is a little bit of a pickle.
Yeah, I don't know. Might be like a problem with my mic or something.
Oh well. I just hope that everyone can hear you.
Here, we're a little better now.
Very nice.
Okay,
I
moving
can-
on.
Because my concern is, like, if Mui and Yui and the crew are heading to, this big final battle, one, are we bringing everyone along? Are we just going to drag everyone into this? Or is this going to be, more of an intimate affair for, kind of like how they do in Avatar, where it's like, these specific people are the ones doing the fighting, or even it could be a two-fronted war where the main White Lotus group is doing one thing while these guys are doing another.
I say we invert the Infinity Fortress arc where it's Muzan and his goons attacking multiple places on one front defended by different of the Slayers. So for example,
Mhm.
like you could say like the final battle between the Avatar and Muzan, Tanjiro in this case, takes place on his home island where everything started. Whereas in the meanwhile, all across and a certain amount of demons or whatever are maybe with him, like maybe Kokushibo and Akaza are with him or something. But in the meantime, like in other areas, there are like in like the Ba Sing Se thing or maybe somewhere else at the same time. Like there are different battles between the demons going on and the Slayers themselves. Like it could be a reverse of the Infinity Slayer arc to an extent.
Okay, so trying to think of how.
Thinking.
I know I want to have Nezuko and Zenitsu going up against Kagaku. I want Tsunemi and Genya and Mui and Yui all fighting against Kokushibu. Although I think that's going to be very messy and interesting.
Mm,
I feel like I want Tanjiro and Giyu fighting Akaza, maybe with someone else's help. We can throw Nakame in there.
mm-hmm.
Not really sure. What are you guys thinking? Like, what more can we do to fill this up?
By the way, I don't know if I missed this, but does Sozin's comet play any part in this?
I'm gonna say no.
It could just be it could just be a very interesting decoration to the final battle to emphasize that it is the final battle. Like the sky is red and everything.
With that beautiful music.
Yeah, it doesn't serve any definitive purpose other than just setting the tone for the final battle in terms of visuals.
So it's just like a herald or like an aesthetic thing, basically.
What if Muzan is like during Sozin's comet? During Sozin's comet, the people around the world consider it the end of days. I will be the end of days on Sozin's comet, something like that, just to emphasize it.
Interesting thought.
Because like of how menacing it is. Like I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because people without yeah, comets are very terrifying in many cultures. So that would make sense.
Because Avatar's like pretty historically grounded, a lot more than other shows. Anyway,
I mean, other than the flying bison and
if you
the
exclude the animals,
magic,
no. If you exclude the animals,
it's pretty historically grounded.
There's clear influence from history, different aspects of cultural history. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and it's pretty real. Like world building is like, I don't know, kind of realistic. Like not like
The world building. No, the world building isn't realistic more than it is very well put together. Let's put it that way. Like there are things that don't necessarily not make sense for no reason. Like there's no ass pull to put it that way.
Okay. But anyways. Yeah, so like comets can be a common religion, like I don't know, just like supernatural symbol of disaster, I guess, because like they are culturally for many people around the world.
Okay. Let's just leave it at that. Like we could say, like it's probably just setting. At the very least, it's setting the tone for the final battle, like the day. And Muzan just picks it because he thinks it's going to make him look more menacing for whatever reason. Like it feeds his ego.
Yeah, he's like, I need this for the drama. I love.
God, I'm just imagining Muzan like, all right, they just summoned my comet. He's fucking Sephiroth casting meteor.
I love drama.
And then he slices through the meteor and says, "I am the new god of this world, not the other." And then just tells everyone to bow down.
Kenpachi?
No, you don't. I'm assuming you haven't played Final Fantasy VII. If you don't know
No,
what
but
I mean.
I've seen the last arc of Bleach before.
Okay. Well, anyway, I was referring to the Sephiroth thing from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
But anyway.
Just looking at some of the fights that I'd want to see. First off, once again, the Zen Kaigaku Agni Kai with Nezuko support would be fucking dope. Because it would probably be like Zen being cool, like, I gotta do this. This is my fight. Really intense, beautiful Agni Kai. Got that music in the background, just like, in Avatar proper. But then, Kai tries to pull some shit and, like, throw lightning at Nezuko. And Nezuko's like,
At
you're
the
fucking kidding me,
Nezuko.
right?
Not Nezuko. The
Nezuko's
Nezuko.
like-
Then fires her own.
Nezuko. The Nezuko.
Nezuko's like, I'll beat the shit out of you, and just like, pia, pia, pia.
I'm just imagining she not only redirects his lightning, but then fires her own lightning back with it, so he gets a double shot of fucking lightning and just gets.
Like if we
That's
go
what
back
it's
to
like-
the
Yeah, for
if we
cheating.
go,
Oh, shit.
If we go back to the idea that Muzan is trying to raise the world but is leaving it to his demons, while he's going to the island where it all started to confront Tanjiro, it's because he thinks Nezuko's going to be there. But then what? And then we could say like Nezuko went off with Zenitsu, the person he probably least expected to be with, when they're going to face
Yeah,
Kaigaku, and then
or-
that's probably why one of the reasons why.
They put up a Nezuko dummy on the island, so it looks like Nezuko. But like when Muzan goes up to it, it's a dummy, and he's like, "Oh no, I was tricked."
not- It's not just a dummy, and there's one with every group. One of them
Oh
is
fuck yeah!
Zozaki. Yes.
Yeah.
It's fucking Murata in a dress.
Oh, that's just like the Mulan scene where they're all putting on their makeup and
Yes.
getting their fans, and then like someone attacks Murata, and he like fends them off with a not the live action, but he fends them
There
off
was
with
no
a
live
fan.
action.
Like Murata fights them off with a fan and his sash, and he's like, "Come at me, bitches!" What about Takeuchi, the dude with Yushiro, the dude who told Yushiro to eat him? He
Yeah,
could also
I
be a
think that would be
Nezuko.
another great person to be a Nezuko cover.
Yeah, he would be like, "Come on, eat me, motherfucker!" Oh my god.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's for the money. It's for the money. It's for the money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, he is? Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
so
let me see.
Back on track.
Oh no, it's the same dude. Oh my god. He's a water breather too. We got two flame breathers and a
Okay.
lightning breather and a water breather. And the one in the back might be like wind or stone. I don't know.
I feel like that guy might.
So
be,
the
like,
other big
good in-
moment I wanted to talk about was in the because it'll do with the Kokushibu fight. If we're definitely having Muzan in, then maybe he's not a Dark Avatar. Maybe Kokushibu is. I don't know. But having a Mui Yui moment where it's like, okay, are we really going to be loyal to this guy, or are we going to be loyal to our friends? Maybe they have like a fight between each other. Maybe one of them dies. It's just so much you can do in that moment, depending on
Yeah.
characters.
Oh
Or in this
no!
case, he literally just is Fatu.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm an idiot. I'm
fuck.
an idiot. I am a freaking idiot.
No, I'm.
Okay, DCC,
The
I'm gonna
other
need your
big thing-
recording. I'm gonna need your recording because for the last 10 minutes on OBS, I had myself muted, so it didn't catch any of what I was saying.
Wonderful. It's a good thing I'm recording.
I can splice. Thank God, I can splice. But damn it, they missed
Yeah.
hearing all the amazing things I just said.
Anyway,
Wait, run through it really quick so we can hear all.
No.
we don't have enough time for that
No,
shit.
let's just
Okay.
keep going.
Converting.
I'll do the splicing as long as DCC can get me the thing.
Alright,
Anyway, another big moment I want to have in the Koku.
Bottom line, we gotta have a scene where the cabbage merchant sells like cabbages to Tanjiro.
Oh wait, the
That's
cabbage
the
version
udon.
should be the udon
That's
guy.
the udon
yeah.
guy.
Oh yeah, give me the udon guy.
What's his
My
name
udon.
again? Toyo, that's Toyo.
I played the PlayStation game for Avatar: The Last Airbender, and the cabbage guy, when he gets his cabbages, he's like, "This is lettuce." No, you should have a scene like this is like no. The udon guy's like, "This isn't udon. This is soba." No.
But
Oh
anyway,
my God.
another big moment I want to have the Kokushibu fight is I want Tsunemi to start off the fight, and he hasn't seen Genya since they separated. So
Oh yeah.
there could be a moment where Genya shows up and he's like, "Bro, I made this for you," and he tosses a weapon or tool of some kind to Tsunemi.
Giant shuriken.
Yeah, that just really helps him with his airbending, or like just completely off balances the fight in Tsunemi's favor. And then Kokushiba just gets pissed off as you see him like lightning bend or something. Genya
Yeah.
and die. But so Tsunemi goes fucking rage, starts obliterating Kokushibu. And after the fight he goes to check on Genya, and Genya's just laying there like, it's a good thing I made this armor thing. It's me against the lightning, but it still fucking hurts.
And somebody's like, "You idiot! I thought you died, Genya."
And Genya couldn't say shit because he was
That
just
voice is perfect.
laying on the floor.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Good, Genya lives. That's the only thing I want.
Yeah.
She sims for the both brothers.
Not Genya, because like he's underage, but Tsunemi. Yes.
But yeah, do you guys have any other thoughts? Anything else you want to share?
Nah, not me really.
I mean, is there any scene like we want to figure, like we want to put in them, like in general? Like we don't have to necessarily adapt the characters. Like if there's any scenes, like when we did Cyberpunk.
What about Kanao? How would she do like red lily eye? Oh, a kitty! There's a kitty outside. Aww. Aww.
She is Guillaume's Stan.
Oh, there was a cat walking in the alley outside my dorm. We have a lot of like outdoor cats here, and I like to pet them. What about an AU where the deaths are reversed?
Okay, that's out of
mention that.
that's a little. We're talking about Avatar. We can discuss that later.
Yeah.
One
Good
thing
episode
I
though.
thought of that I would love to see is the desert scene where they're getting high off cactus.
Sauterme is like, you called?
Oh no! And then there's the giant
So-
mushroom cloud, and then only mushroom.
Wait, so who do we want getting like high off the cactus juice?
I want Guillaume to get high. I don't know. It would just be so
Oh,
funny.
this is great. Uzui wants to make it up to Gyome and Tsunemi. So
Oh, he gets
he
his
brings
butt.
them his specialty.
Everyone gets high off cactus according to Machine. So, but wait, what if
Specialty.
if
Ayahuasca.
what if Inosuke drinks the tea?
No.
Drinks the cactus juice. Drinks the cactus
God.
juice. That's going to get wild real quick.
I just want to see Inosuke and Genya high off their ass.
Oh my god. What if, like, no, in the White Lotus cafeteria,
It's not a
like,
university. It's a camp.
yeah, okay, camp, I don't know. Like, when they're distributing food, someone accidentally adds cactus juice into the food, and, like, everyone gets high off of it.
No.
Who
I
ate
have an
the
idea.
food?
I have an idea. What if there's a guy, some random guy, it doesn't have to be anything. Let's for whatever reason, let's say Murata is immune to the cactus juice, and he's like, "This is good. I'll share with everyone," and then spikes the water. They're thinking it's just normal, and then it ends
Oh
up,
my god.
just getting into everybody.
Yes.
Mistakes were made under the influence of the cactus. Stuff that cannot
Oh
be
my
taken back.
god. Orgy,
Also,
cough, cough.
I just realized we never talked about the Duma fight, and I had a fucking thought.
You spike him with cactus juice.
Yes.
Yep.
No one suspects it. Like Shinobu. Shinobu spikes him full of cactus juice. And he's like,
He's just hallucinating. He doesn't like everything
just like-
we think that happens in canon is just Domo's hallucination. He has no idea.
yeah. He's like, aha, the poison won't work against me. I've already developed a resistance to poison. But then it's not
ain't
poison.
bro.
It's cactus juice. And he's like,
You don't give a
Huh?
fuck.
he's like, oh, my blood demon art, but his blood demon art doesn't exist. He's just hallucinating it. And he hallucinated that, like, it was beating back Kanao and Inosuke when it was not, because he was high on cactus juice.
He was just fighting his own ice clones.
Yes.
Anyway, what I was gonna say for the Duma fight is harkening back to the red light district. If you think about it, Aoi volunteers to be the Nezuko stand-in, but then Inosuke is like, "No, I don't want you to be in danger. I'll be the Nezuko stand-in."
I mean, at the end of the day,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Adoma on high on cactus juice wouldn't actually mistake Inosuke for a girl. He'd be like,
He does
"Yeah."
have some face, but it doesn't really help that he's wearing a Skyboar mask. Yes, I'm making that up. Skyboar of Sky Bison. Skyboar mask. He's wearing a Nezuko wig and he's wearing a dress, except he's not. He still wants his pecs out, so he has the dress ripped open, and he's still weapons.
And Doma's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, like, look at that, but he thinks it's actual boobs.
I was gonna say,
Two fucking
he's so
melons
high, he thinks
taped to his chest.
her boob.
Yes,
wearing
he has
a bra or
melons.
something.
He has cabbages.
He's wearing a few cabbages in a bra.
Then the cabbage man. Nope,
Balls,
those
the
are
only one
actually
that'll be
lettuce
big enough.
balls. Those are fine.
Oh my
This is
god.
the best.
Cactus
Would
juice. Who needs wisteria when you have cactus juice?
Nezuko get low key jealous if they're actually bigger than hers though?
I feel
That'd
like
be
she'd be
fucking
fine. I don't think she's insecure about her own figure, you know.
Simple.
Yeah.
Nezuko could just grow and just grow them out. She has the shape.
Well, also, if we're aging people up a little bit, and we, make assumptions based on Nezuko's morph form in canon, that in this AU, Nezuko might be a little bustier.
Bustier than 2 entire cabbages?
Maybe not that busty.
No, I think she'd be
They're
like,
lettuce. They're not cabbages. They're lettuce size.
I
not
feel like
cabbage size.
oh my
Darkness-
god. But that's like a large variety of sizes. You got the butter lettuce, which is like small. Then you got an entire iceberg.
Then the romaine lettuce. Don't forget.
Yeah, and the remains are like those cone bras from the like 60s. Remember when people would wear cone bras?
No. Okay. That's enough.
Torpedo tits. Don't forget, there's more to the iceberg lettuce than you see.
The nuclear warhead's hidden underneath.
Yes. Underneath
Anyway,
the lettuce.
I also had another thought. What weapon is Duma associated with?
I mean, he has the fans, and then he has the ice.
Yeah.
What weapons are Kyoshi warriors associated with?
Oh fuck! He is a Kyoshi warrior.
Oh fuck.
Exactly.
He's
Wait,
I
a
think that's the big
defected
thing.
Kyoshi warrior.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
one that went bad.
No, he's the one who decided to basically wipe out the Kyoshi warriors if he found them because he wanted to be the perfect Kyoshi warrior. So whoever I forget who did we make Sokka in this one?
Genya.
So this Genya's girlfriend equivalent of Suki means then that means he's going after her then.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, we're also making Inosuke like the badass Sokka.
Okay, so Inosuke is the badass Sokka, and then he's coming after Nenesco, and he's like, "Hey, it's Aoi. It's like it's the Kyoshi warrior person because he's like Aoi or something."
Yeah.
So it's a double.
Well, what I
whammy.
was going to say is, the Kyoshi warriors don't necessarily have to be gender segregated, but we could say that maybe he wasn't welcomed into them because he was an airbender.
Wait, wouldn't he be a waterbender because he has like ice
Yes,
type
be
powers?
welcomed into them. I'm saying if he's possessed by a spirit that's making him more dark, then that spirit could also make him a waterbender. And especially if you mix water and air, you tend to get the element of ice. So just hear me out for a minute. He's an airbender. His wife was a Kyoshi warrior. He blames the Kyoshi.
Kotoha?
Yes, he blames the
Koto-
Kyoshi warriors
Oh.
for her death because she specialized in healing, not in being the attacker, and she felt that her partner didn't do a good enough job. Maybe that partner was Kanai.
Oh fuck.
So the real reason he ends up killing Kanae, and was because he felt she abandoned Kotoha.
Oh
And
fuck.
yes,
Oh
and,
fuck. That's actually a good plot. Oh my god.
and also it ties really back in well because Duma was an airbender. His kid could also be an airbender.
So that means that means Doma was a spiritually Buddhist like mindset before he was turned.
But doesn't that make sense when you look at his character in canon? He was a spiritual leader.
No, but then it means like he has no attachment to anything, and then he has a belief in everything.
Don't airbenders?
Not
Oh
necessarily.
yeah.
Because I mean, even especially according to regarding people, even Aang had a lot of attachment to people. Tenzin had a lot of attachment to people. The only people we see who truly shirk attachment to people as airbenders are fucking what's the bad guy's name?
Zahir. That's Zahir.
Zahir, yeah.
But then again,
And he was a fucking psychopath.
it's just Zahir because otherwise every airbender would have been floating by that point.
Yeah. So we could also say that Duma effortlessly flies, even though he's mostly waterbending, and he doesn't even really understand why. Like maybe he just never touches the ground, and it's because he's lost all of his earthly attachments. But then when he sees a Inosuke, you just see his feet touch the ground because it brings.
He ain't no Yudhishthira, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I made a Ramayana. I made a Mahabharata reference. So if you guys are curious,
Oh wait,
just look it
what?
up.
Wait, say that again.
Oh, I was just saying Doma is not Yudhishthira from the Mahabharata.
Yes.
No, because otherwise, because Yudhishthira floated too, but that was because he was honest every day and every second of his life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Man, I just love when we see like unconscious, like physical manifestation of mental states and characters. That I just love that.
I love it too.
I just love the symbolism.
So I would say another example for that when Kanao has to blend Duma to stop him. It could be Duma is bloodbending everyone else, and he's so powerful at it that even fucking Aoi and Kanao and Shinobu are all struggling. And he's just walking up to Aoi and is just about to fucking kill her. Like, oh, isn't it so sad when your healer's the one who dies again and again, and then just Canal just snap, and both of them, their eyes go bloodshot as they use everything they can to just stop Duma. And it's, a bloodbending battle, the two of them together to stall him for a moment. And Inosuke is just like, nope, yeets his head right off. Like, as his head's rolling, you know how heads are alive for a moment, and he just looks up at Inosuke. He's like, I'm proud of you, son.
Aww.
And then
What
Inosuke's
if like
my dad, stop making me cry.
Aww. What if through the battle, like, he starts off very, like, he's good at flying, but as the battle progresses, he gets progressively, like, more and more, like, his flight decreases more and more, like, unconsciously.
Well,
Nothing can
it
stop
would
me.
be-
I'm all the way up. Nope. Then he just goes down and down and down.
Da 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 da.
I imagine
I'm
it more
falling
almost
into your gravity.
like ice skating or air hockey, where it's like he never really quite touches the ground, and he walks, but with like a slidey motion, because he's just like ever so slightly flying. And it's not something he's aware of.
So he's that kid from Boku no Hero Vigilantes, then. One who can slide on
Yeah.
air.
Kind of, yeah.
Wait,
Kinda,
you
yeah.
mean Pop Step?
No, I think
Or is
he's
it the
talking
One
about.
Piece CP9 Airwalk? Remember that thing when Lucci does it?
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to clear to get an image in my brain. Same for the viewers.
So we're almost at the end. Do we want to talk about a Muzan fight? Do we want to go back? We got like a little over 5 minutes. Or if you guys want, we can talk about the Muzan fight a little bit.
I don't
Then
have any
we can do a fourth
specific
episode
attachments.
where we go back and we tie up any loose ends, and then go into original
think-
characters.
I mean, we could probably do that suggestion, like if we want to include original characters, but at the same time, it's like I think we've done. There would probably be an episode dedicated to original characters because, frankly,
Yeah,
I think
pretty
we've
much.
done all of the things. Otherwise, we would have been talking more.
Did we ever do like a version of Tales of Ba Sing Se?
Oh,
Oh, that's just wait. Maybe that's like a light novel, like episode for the characters or something.
Wait, what did he say? I couldn't hear him.
he said
Tales-
that. What if we did something along the lines of Tales from Ba Sing Se?
Oh, that would be a great episode. I feel like that would occur though after we've acquired everyone, and that would be in the what was it, White Lotus headquarters kind of thing, where it's like, I imagine it would be like a small little city, a little squirreled away,
It's in the It's in the inner ring of Ba Sing Se.
or something like that. I think it should be, in a walled city. I feel like it should be more of, it's this nice little town, a small city, but it's like not on the map. It's kind of hidden.
Maybe like the Swordsmith's village.
Yep.
Exactly. That's where I'm going with this. Because I don't feel like the White Lotus would want to advertise them.
So you mean like what was it, the Northern Air Temple or something?
Yeah, kind of like that. But a little more of a sprawling city kind of thing. Not too sprawling. Maybe like
What about Republic City before it was Republic City?
yeah, something like that. I feel like that would be a good place to have something like that because you have all the characters.
The different
You know-
ethnicities, you got the fire and the earth mingling, obviously.
Yeah.
And you could probably have
And
water
you got like
and air
you
as
probably
well.
you probably can have like a nice, little story compilation.
Yeah, I think good things to have there would be, Inosuke and Aoi go on a date. Maybe, Kanao and Tanjiro go on a date. Then that could just be a date episode. We could have like 2 of these.
Genya gets a story.
Yeah, either Genya, just if we have an entire arc about him learning things and like getting into his own, we don't need an episode dedicated to that because there'll be multiple.
Yeah, but
But-
more Genya.
I know. I was getting.
How do you?
You
how
could have
can
a
you say
Genya
that you don't
episode
simp
with
for
the
him?
Sujikuni brother.
I can like a character and not simp for them. Okay?
You keep
Like-
going Genya this whole episode.
Well,
Don't.
he's precious.
Wait, guys, Genya not.
God damn it, Barb.
He gets it. He gets it.
Oh.
He gets it.
Aw.
I love a good Rooster Teeth reference.
I know. I've been a fan of Rooster Teeth and Ruby for a while now.
Yeah,
so.
I'm like, why is no one else laughing when I was laughing? Like, I was like, why did no one else watch Rooster Teeth besides me and DCC?
I mean, I do, but like, it took me a while.
So, next week, do we want to do Ruby?
Me.
I
I thought we were
guess
gonna
you-
do the role play next week.
Yeah, we should.
No, but
Okay.
again, we need Callie here again if Callie can make it. But yeah, anyways, in true Gintama fashion, we got 6 minutes.
Czar said, "I'll give you a hand." That was pretty funny. You know who else will give you a hand? Muichiro.
Stop! I thought you were gonna say
Yang.
Yoshikage
Hmm.
Kira.
He gave him a.
Well,
gave him a
no,
four-
he
gave
would
him
take a hand.
He gave him a four. He gave him a forearm more than anything.
Yeah, to give
He
you a
will give you a
hand.
hand and an arm.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Yang.
Unfortunately, Guillaume can't. Unfortunately, Guillaume can't break a leg because it's already gone.
Stop.
One of my favorite jokes is whenever I make a joke about Genya, I always say, "Hey, don't cut me in half for this one."
Mm.
Enemy would kill us all.
Oh please, we
Why
write
don't we
fan
what?
fictions. If all of the KNY characters were real things, like in Recreators, they'd be that character who wants to kill the authors because of what we've been doing.
Well, okay,
Some
Sonomi
of mine
wouldn't kill. Sonomi wouldn't kill me because, for reasons that I won't disclose. But
I
he
feel
wouldn't.
like Sakae would want to kill me. I feel like Zenitsu would probably want to kill me. Kayaku would probably attack me. I don't think he'd go the full way to murder me.
Nezuko would kill
Oh.
you, DCC.
I don't
OpenEye
know
would love
about
me.
that. She gets some good shit in there,
Yomi
She'd
would
be-
probably.
She'd be like, "Why the fuck can't I just take my brother home?" And I'm like, "Well, ask your brother that."
All right.
Yomi will
Anyways,
probably be like,
anyways,
"Yeah, you're gonna die."
I think.
Okay, that's it.
Anyways, I think that was a successful episode. Won't you all agree?
Yes.
Mhm.
I
But
agree.
anyways,
Did-
so if anyone has any final thoughts, I'll wrap this up. So, any final thoughts, DCC?
I was gonna say, did you guys hear me when I said for the Tales of Bossing Say or Date episode that Genya should hang out with Yuichiro and Muichiro and just kind of get to know them?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they
should.
should do that.
Of course, Sneck would
Okay.
say that. But anyway, Sneck, do you got any last words?
Who's gonna sing "Leaves from the Vine"? Are we gonna have any like really sad songs?
I don't know. I can't really be sure, to be honest.
Mm.
Any words, Sparta?
All I can say is this episode was pretty good and also hilarious.
Yeah, very much so. I like the comedy was here today. Anyways, Callie, you got anything you want to say?
Stay safe out there.
Oh, no, we
Callie.
are.
Thank you.
And Machine.
Sorry,
last but not
do
least,
you have
Machine,
anything
got
you want to say in chat?
Just waiting.
Let's see if a typing message pops up. Nothing. Gotcha.
All right. Well, from all of us here at the Breath of Fiction, thank you all for joining us on the third part of our Avatar a crossover with Kimetsu no Yaiba. Whether we'll do a fourth one, that will be seen. But look forward to our upcoming recordings where we will be doing the second half of our OC roleplay and possibly something to do with what was it we were talking about the other day? Doing another one because we had three options. It was Avatar, the roleplay, and what else?
Soul Eater.
Yes, Soul Eater. That was it. Or we
I can't wait to do Soul Eater.
Madness
I
Abounds.
way too far
We
on
should
Soul
do.
Eater.
We should just instead of just
can
Soul
vote
Eater,
later.
let's do an Okubo universe. We can include Fire Force in there
True.
because they're both about madness.
Well-
But you were saying?
Yes. But I was gonna say, with me doing Soul Eater, probably the first half hour of that episode will just be me gushing about my ideas because I have a lot to talk about.
That's perfectly fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
We'll probably
I
get to
mean, I'll
second.
just be here sitting quietly.
But yeah. But anyways, thank you all for joining us. And as Callie said, stay safe out there and hope to join us for another episode. So until next time, bye.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Bye.